And any moment now, President Biden is set to talk about the federal government's response to Idalia. He is also set to update the ongoing search and recovery efforts after the deadly Maui wildfires. NewsNation correspondent Joe Khalil live for us at the White House with this. Joe.
Administrator Deanne Criswell. What she said is that she and President Biden, she was briefing him. They have both been on the phone with Governor Ron DeSantis, and they said so far the communication is going well. He says that DeSantis, according to Criswell, says all the needs that his state has right now from the federal government have been met so far. So that is good news for everybody, that coordination is going well so far. And she also said that she is going to be traveling down to Florida to assess some of the damage herself, the FEMA administrator, along with Governor DeSantis. So good news there. And her biggest takeaway was that people who are on the ground there, who are still in the path of the hurricane, listen to your local officials. She says that often what becomes tragedy is when people are being warned that they're in an evacuation zone and they're not yet evacuating. They're not listening to those local officials on the ground. I'm going to let her elaborate in her own words here on that warning.
I also want to address the second reason that I am here at the White House today. Today, I will also join President Biden alongside his cabinet and agency officials who are supporting the response and the recovery efforts on the ground in Hawaii as we continue to help the people of Maui rebuild and recover over the long term. This whole of government approach is what is needed to get the right resources to the people of Maui, the resources and the assistance that they need and that they deserve. As you do go out, do not wade in the water. Do not drive through flooded roads and streets. Just remember, turn around, don't drown. Unfortunately, we see so many fatalities after the storm passes. We want to make sure that everybody is taking the right precautions to keep themselves safe.
You heard her talk about Maui as well at the beginning of that soundbite. That's the other big challenge right now that FEMA has, is they're dealing with two crises at the same time. You know, you've got 1,500 personnel on the ground in Florida. You've got 500 plus personnel that do urban search and rescue. All of that, those resources, are those that are not going to Maui right now. She just said that she was at the White House meeting with cabinet officials and agency officials there discussing Maui because they don't want to let that recovery go. But FEMA has a limited bandwidth. And right now, they've got about $3.5 billion left in disaster emergency funds. They need more money than that. She's talked about, Natasha, spending on deficit funding, which is something that's not really sustainable. They're asking for Congress for more money because right now, as you got these two natural disasters, both of them are going to be very costly in terms of personnel and dollars on the ground that you're going to need. So we'll see how FEMA reacts to both.
Yeah, we will be watching, and we appreciate the update. Joe Khalil at the White House for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.